Every time the mother gave her 1-year-old daughter sleeping pills, she felt happy all night long. The woman scooped up the baby formula covered with ants, and carelessly poured it into her daughter's bottle. She shook it vigorously, and fed it to her daughter along with the sleeping pills. Soon, her daughter fell into a coma. The woman hurried to meet her male secretary. Fortunately, her husband noticed the ants on the baby bottle. He rushed into the room, but found his daughter with a high fever that wouldn't subside. He quickly took her to the hospital. The doctors fought to save her life, but due to the prolonged use of sleeping pills, her intelligence would be permanently impaired. The man took his daughter home with a heavy heart, but witnessed his wife and the male secretary hugging each other tightly at his own doorstep. However, he chose to avoid the situation for the time being, believing that his wife had simply made a mistake. But when he slowly opened the door, he caught them in the act. Yet he pretended to know nothing and closed the door. The next day, the man sneaked into the male secretary's house, put on rubber gloves, and found the male secretary's hair. That night, when his wife was flirting with the male secretary again, he suddenly turned off the power, gripped his wife's neck until she died, then took the male secretary's hair from his handkerchief and threw it beside his wife. Finally, he wiped away his fingerprints and boarded a train to another city that night. Soon, the police received a report and collected the male secretary's hair at the scene, quickly arresting the male secretary. However, the man used an airtight alibi and his exceptional acting skills to convince everyone that he was merely a pitiful victim. But when the man was sorting through his wife's belongings and looking at the photos of her once gentle smile, he could no longer hold back his tears. He deeply loved his wife and wanted to give his daughter a complete family, so he forgave her time and time again. But in the end, he still fell into an abyss with no bottom.